Okay, this is Yaslyma now. You've heard those other stories? Listen to this one. Whoa! Baby!
My journey started in 2001. I had a lot of symptoms. First, they misdiagnosed me with high blood pressure. In fact, I did have high blood pressure, fibromyalgia, osteoporosis, high cholesterol. But it went on for 4 years before they actually diagnosed me with cancer. At first, what they did is they operated on me. Right? The doctor said that find a small mass, and I'm going to do an operation. When he did the operation, what they discovered was that there was cancer in the head of the pancreas, cancer in the large intestine, cancer wrapped around the portal vein, and 20 metastases in the liver.
Oh my God.
Doctor says if we cut anything, you'll just die. You bleed to death, right? So what he did is they just closed me back up and basically said you have 6 months to live, and they sent me to palliative care.
Oh.
But luckily enough, the social worker at the hospital kept on saying, Yaslyma, you should go to this place called Wellspring. And I said, I don't want to talk to anybody, I just want to die anyways, and I just want to stay in a hole and die, right?
Yeah.
But she kept on calling, so I said, okay, hesitantly I called Wellspring, and that's where I met my angel, Susan, who gave me a Reiki, and saw me. I was really, really weak and tired. I barely climbed up the stairs. I used to crawl out on my 4 feet, going up on my 4
feet.
My legs and my hand to go up the stairs, and then pulled myself along the banisters so I could reach to my bedroom. Anyways, when I went to Wellspring, I met Susan, and she gave me a Reiki. Meanwhile, I was going to Wellspring. I went to a support group, and they said, Yaslyma, go for a second opinion, because at that time I was hopeless, right? And I went for a second opinion at Princess Margaret Hospital, and they said there was a trial out in London, Ontario. So within 3 months, prior to that, the doctor had said it was only 6 months, right? And he didn't think I was going to make it to the 6 months. So because I went for that second opinion, I was able to go to London for the treatment. And in that 3 months, they started the treatment, and I had 5 months of radiation and radioactive treatment. No, sorry, 5 months of 3 types of chemo and radioactive treatment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I said to her with them. Honestly, I said to her with them, I have to find things to help myself. Yeah, Susan had already taken me to the naturopath while I was doing chemo, and that's how helped me get stronger. The Reiki also gave me energy, so I was able to go out and do at Wellspring, I do yoga and Tai Chi and Qigong, and make me energized. So when I started taking the naturopathic stuff, I felt stronger, and I was moving along pretty good. But in the meantime, I met Joey at Wellspring, and Joey had a flyer out to talk about essential fatty acid. And I said, oh well, I have to learn something else to help me, myself. So I came to the meeting, and I met Joey. I met Susan again. Meanwhile, I was looking for Susan all along because I had stopped going to Wellspring, and she had stopped coming to Wellspring. I was Susan's first client as a Reiki practitioner, and I was one of Susan's first
Reiki masters. Reiki masters.
Yeah, Reiki master. Anyways, what happened in between was that I started taking the essential fatty acid and the supplements, and in 2006, this is when I met Joey, 2006, my platelets had plummeted really low. I was on a maintenance radioactive treatment alone, right? And then because it plummeted, they stopped that radioactive treatment. And then when I started taking this supplements, I felt better. You know, my hair, my wrinkles all went. I look 20 years younger than I was when I was 40. Now.
Wow.
You look 40 now.
Yeah, and
Can you bottle it and sell it?
Yeah.
there it is. Anyways, from these supplements I've been taking, the cancer has shrunk another 50% without any medical treatment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
That's only 10% with all the.
With
Yes.
the chemo,
Yeah.
right? It's another 50% shrink now, and the doctors are checking into my case to find out what am I doing.
Right.
So I told them what I'm doing, but they say no.
Yeah.
Can't be.
No,
Yeah,
can't be.
Yep.
Yeah, so as I'm getting stronger, I'm now a Reiki practitioner. In fact, a Reiki master.
Me too.
Also volunteer with Wellspring as a peer support and with Cancer Society
Fantastic.
peer support. And I've also been learning Aboriginal medicine.
Oh,
You're amazing.
wonderful.
You're amazing.
Good for you.
Excuse me.
With all of these supplements and stuff, I no longer have fibromyalgia.
Where's your pointer?
I no longer have high blood pressure.
We took that.
My cholesterol is under control. My no longer osteoporosis.
But you're not raising money for the hospital, are you?
But I do raise money for Wellspring. I'm
Okay.
sorry, but I do
Yeah.
get a lot of benefits from Wellspring.
You're gonna get me in there to speak to them about fatty acids?
I'm trying.
Okay.
And yes, so thank you, Paul, and thank you, Susan. This I saw went in a little nutshell here, but thanks to Susan and Joey for bringing me out to the meeting, and Paul, who I am today.
Excellent.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Who's gonna believe these?
You
You know what? You know what? This is why. Listen, I really, Susan, these ladies, we all need your help. It is so tough when you're going against the mountain with a spoon. And I've been doing it 20 years, and I'm getting so tired.
Yep.
Now that I'm 104, I can
Yep.
hardly. But it's history. You have to understand an appreciation of history. That when you're doing something that's not widely accepted,
Yeah. You're
You
fighting
run-
against the masses.
you run up against it so hard. I mean, when I started this, I was 6'2".